One of my favorite holiday memories is when my daughter turned 2 and we bought her all kinds of things. And this particular Christmas, around that time frame, Barney was her everything. So, we bought all these toys. We thought, oh, she is going to love this. Parents get overly excited about their 2-year-olds. She got the Barney doll and we bought her a toy box. So we thought that toy box would be great. She climbed inside of the box that the toy box came in with Barney, and that was it. That's what she did all day. She played with Barney in the cardboard box. And I told my husband, well, we should have just bought her a cardboard box and Barney and called it a day. Hi, I'm Jaculin Jones. I'm a songwriter, a singer, and author of And It Is So, The Power of His Promise. I am also an aortic dissection survivor and a breast cancer survivor, and I am enjoying life. Join me on MadameNoire's In This Room as we talk about faith, family, and friends. You know what? Having had some very, very good friendships, I believe the foundation is just honesty and respect. And I don't know whether you get that at the beginning or that's something that's just cultivated over time. There's something about a connection that you get with people that happens organically, I think. I don't think I have forced friendships. And it's not always the people that you connect with where you have something in common. I have friends that are total polar opposites of me. But there's something that brings us together, that unites us in a way that it's just amazing. There's a level of respect that we have for each other. There's a confidence in knowing that no matter what goes on, that friend is going to be there. I'm almost tearing up just thinking about the friendships that I've gained over the years. More recently, as a result of me having some life-threatening conditions, my friendship pool, they came to my aid immediately. There wasn't a question about what I wanted or what I needed. They were just there for me. I had an aortic dissection in 2014, and that is a life-threatening condition. In some cases, it kills people instantly. In other cases, if you don't get the medical attention that you need, it is fatal. My aorta tore from the top of my heart all the way down. Your aorta is that large artery. If you ever see a picture, you can't miss it. If you ever see a picture, you know that's the aorta. From now on, you'll know what it is, but mine tore from the top down. And your aorta carries the blood from your heart to your major organs. So imagine mine being torn. It compromised the blood flow throughout my body. It compromised my ability to breathe. It happened in the kitchen of my home, actually, when the tear occurred. I called my neighbor down the street. She came up to my house immediately, asked me if I wanted to go to the hospital. Long story short, I did go to the hospital. From that point on, I did have the cutting edge surgery to repair my aorta. But can I tell you, my friends, second to none. They supported my family. They fed my family. People were not expecting me to live. I knew that. And that is where friendship comes into play too. If someone's coming to your house saying, oh, you're sick, they don't need to be in your house at that particular time, because I was fighting for my life. And so the circle of friendship was small. And then 15 months later, after I had the cutting edge surgery to repair my aorta, I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. So I'm recovering from a life-threatening situation, now having to deal with another situation that could be potentially life-threatening for some people. And so again, that same pool of friends. I had a girlfriend call me. She said, "Oh, no, we're not having this. We're not having this." And so here we go again. We're going to bat again. But having that bond of friendship around you, surrounding you, holding your arms up, praying for you when I couldn't even pray for myself. I mean, there were days where I didn't have it in me. When you talk about friendship, that's as close as family as you can get. They are your family. They come to your aid just like family. And I think it was a blessing because my sisters did not have to worry about me, the ones who would have come and did come, they weren't so concerned to the point where they felt like they had to be there because they knew I had good friends. They knew I had good friends, and they knew that they were going to take very good care of me. So yeah. In a crisis, have some good friends. Have some good friends. Have some people that love on you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Those honest friends that say, girl, you need to get it together. You need some of those friends in your life. Girl, you need to pick yourself up. Girl, put on some lipstick. That won't kill you. I love those kinds of friends. Those are the people that you want in your life. You want them for the long haul, because those are the people that are going to be there. I would hope that I reciprocated the same thing for them at some point in their lives. I find it very, very challenging when people say, I don't have a lot of friends. I wonder sometimes, how does that happen? Is it that you've not opened yourself up? Because it's one thing about friendship, it requires you to be more open. It requires you to let people into spaces that aren't always the most comfortable. But when you feel like you can have that level of respect and transparency, if you will, with someone, it just makes for a great friendship. But I think a lot of that has to do with how we interact with people and how open we allow ourselves to become. Now, again, I will say this, my friendship pool is small. You can have a lot of associates, but those ride or dies, you don't get 10 million of those. I think those are just people who for me, God has planted in your life, and they're there for a purpose and a reason. Some people are there just for a season. Some people are there through all the seasons. And sometimes you have to weed out. You've got to know, is this the right person that I need to speak to or speak with about this situation? Can they handle this situation? But I will tell you, I have been tremendously blessed. These past 7 years have been quite challenging. There's a little story in the Bible that talks about how these 4 friends, this man was lame, and they couldn't get to Jesus because the house was full where he was. Those jokers tore a hole in the roof and lowered their friend down. Those are the kind of friends I'm talking about. That's a ride or die. I was thinking the other day about, as humans, if it weren't for the circumstances and the challenges that we've gone through, I think we would normalize even the miracles. And I think about that often when it comes down to families and friendships. We often take things for granted, but it's a blessing and a miracle in and of itself to have friends, to have people who love you, people who embrace you, people who hold you up in prayer. And that's one of the reasons why, after I came through those life-threatening challenges, I was commissioned to write. I had to write the book. I had to share my story. I'm hoping that it will impact the lives of the people who read it. It's called And It Is So, The Power of His Promise. Don't want people to think she wrote a book, well, what's the name? But that's what it's called. But it's because of what I've gone through. I hold promise now for other people, to let them know that you can get through anything. You can prosper and you can be in health even as your soul prospers. And it's just a blessing to be able to share that with the people that you love the most.